Hello. I'm currently eating a cookie. I apologize. It's TLOU Tuesday, baby. Let's get into this. I don't want any of these. The welding mask is kind of cool, but... Alright, let's do this. Sorry if it's blocked out. I just need to lower the volume real quick. Alright, there we go. I just had some fucking chili. Some very hot chili. I made my chili way too hot. I learned how to make chili paste instead of using powder and whatnot. And, too hot to handle. Not too cold to hold. It's too hot. My mouth was ablaze. And I can't really do sour cream, but I found out if you put yogurt in your chili, it kinda doesn't make it as bad. Let's see. Nope. Wow, my nose is extra runny. I just realized I can't see the chat. That sucks. That really sucks. It's all good, though. I forgot to move my laptop. I had a weird day today. I'm very tired.
Hunters were spotted in this area. Stay alert. Copy.
Let's see. I haven't played this since last time I played it. Alright, let's just wait here a second so I can just do this. Hold on. Just need to put it in the Discord. Alright, cool. Now the Discord knows that it's TLOU Tuesday.
That's one down.
They're gonna get me. This was a dumb idea.
One less to worry about. I'm hit.
Okay, yeah, that was dumb. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I got a kill, but I shouldn't have done that. My bad. You live and you learn, though, you know? I bet he feels pretty silly. Loof Dave. I got you, Loof Dave.
I got you.
Like,
Lucky you got my
like, what do you call it? What do you call the thing? The airline, the German air, not the German Air Force. What is it called? Lufthansa. A lot of Brazilians play this. Oh, Helpful Dylan, hello. If you, yeah, dude, put it in the Discord. Let's see, Babada Boop. I don't know if you're in the Discord, Helpful Dylan. I think you are. Share the memes. Okay, when this round is over, I will check it out. Let's make this Molotov. It's all good, dude. It's good to know that you're healthy. Good to know that you're thriving. I've been trying to stream at least, this is a dumb idea. What am I doing? I don't know. There's a guy right here. I kind of want him to know that I'm here too. There he is. With a fucking pistol. I've been trying to stream at least once a week. I did that one stream where I played Overwatch with my buddy real quick, real late. I did buy myself a Series X, so I would like to stream off of that eventually. I do want to stream the rest of what's it called? Psychonauts. Hopefully by next month, I'll have started doing that again.
Okay.
Just because the new one comes out and I needs it. Ah, that sucks, dude. That's the worst. Your mental health is worth more than... I mean, I don't know your situation, so this is me making assumptions. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Double kill! Yeah, good shit. This is me making assumptions, but your mental health is way more worth that. It probably seems like a sweet job, or at least a sweet gig if you're getting decent money from it, but dude, those extra few hours of sleep mean the world. Fuck, okay. Avenge me. Yeah, that's just... I was working nights for about 10 months. Oh, fuck that. No way. I made a point that anytime I was done with my job, this is any job I've ever worked, I don't answer my phone. If the job calls me, I don't answer my phone. If you guys are struggling, that sucks. Maybe you should manage the place a little better. That was always my thing. Like, I had a job, they would call me back. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'd be like, it's a Friday, it's 7:30 at night. What do you want me to do? You want me to come all the way back out there? No, like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. Because my sanity, my time is worth more to me than your business, to be completely honest. And if it means that I don't have a job, it means I don't have a job. That's a good thing. But, excuse me, I am an old man, and that's just how I see things. Now, if it's a good job, I mean, keep it if you want. You know, I'm not trying to play both sides here, but, like, you know, bills gotta get paid, kids gotta get fed. Why would you do that? I'm taking that because that should have been my kill.
Watch my back.
I guess it's better to punch than to do... Punch than to do nothing. I'm only walking directly into the Winnebago because my fucking cable fell out. There we go. I forgot how to play for a second.
Tourist, over there! I'm down. Hold on.
Oh, no!
I'm down!
That sucks. Probably should have saw that coming. Oh, they only have 3 people. I didn't realize that. Oh, there's my supplies from the first guy I got. The first MF I dropped. I feel that. I fucking feel that, dude. The area I'm in, I really only know like 2 people. And the one person who I talk to the most lives like almost a 3-hour drive from me, which isn't bad. Oh shit, okay, I'm just dumb. It's not super terrible. Yeah, that was dumb on my part. Fuck. Okay, good. That guy just got a nice kill. 2.5, 3 hours isn't as bad as this dude's teabagging me. Yeah, dude, get it. Isn't as bad as 9 hours, but I get it. And then, like, if you go to hang out with them for a weekend and go see them, as I drop my phone, there we go. Go see them, like, you need a vacation from the vacation when you get back, which fucking is the worst. When I went to go see my buddy who lives 3 hours away from me, I got home and, like, went to work and worked a full week and was exhausted, even though I just went on, like, a mini trip. And it was solely because I didn't have the time to relax. My body was on constant go mode. But, I mean, that's just me trying to sympathize. and give experience. I'm not trying to make it about me. I'm sorry if it comes off like that. It's just the best way to, you know, the best way to tell somebody is through experience. I don't know. That's what I think. That's how I see it. Ba-bow. I Kirby. We haven't had a good Kirby game in a while. Those are great games. Just games you can turn your brain off and do nothing. We are now losing the fucking lead. And I forgot that I have this listen thing. Whoa, I didn't even see that. Shit. Alright, he got me. Fuck it. That's the problem with this game, is that everybody's been playing forever who's still playing it. So, like, I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. I enjoy this game a lot, but that is the only problem. That, and because it's so old, the engine has been updated, and I've played its better version counterpart. Speaking of which, I might fucking stream Last of Us 2. If I can get some time, I might do it. I don't know, I kind of want to wait till I have a PS5 to do it. And since I just bought a Series X, I don't think I'm going to be doing it anytime soon. But I love that game. I love that game with my whole heart and body and soul.
Keep an eye out.
Alright, they have 2 lives.
Okay.
I want to grenade them till they're dead. Oh, you ever get just an itchy foot? Damn, Kate.
Finished. Move out.
These dudes are hide-and-go-seek masters. Oh, dude, that's a devilish combo right there. Itchy foot, cramped wrist. That's like having a crusty ass in a toilet paper. This is probably a bad idea.
They're finished.
Cool.
Let's head back to base.
Yeah, it was bad. Oh, dude, my back's killing me. I got a lot of supplies that time. Oh, let me see the piece you threw in the memes. Yo! Yo! Ultra Lord Frank Horrigan is fucking... I have to know what made you think of that. I've never dislocated anything. I one, need to know about where the idea for Ultra Lord Frank Horrigan and how much that hurts. Yeah. Yeah? Are they going to give, God damn it, I keep dropping my phone. Are they going to give John K. any credit with him making Ren and Stimpy, or are they just going to pretend like he doesn't exist? Which I get why they would pretend why he doesn't exist, because he's a monster. But... Hey, what's up, Teton? Teton? Yeah. Tight? I don't know, I'm dyslexic, dude. And English is my first language. Good to see you back. I invited some other fellers to play. I don't know where they are. I could imagine. I knew a kid who dislocated his shoulder, and he would just slam his arm against a door or a wall a couple times, and he would be back and be like, "All right, man, I'm good." And that's just what he did.
Check.
Oh, dude, it's all good. I've only been streaming on Tuesdays, really. I did one that was in the middle of the night just because my buddy and I were playing Overwatch, and it was just like, yo, let's stream this, because we were doing like stupid good, and I'm not very good at Overwatch, and he is. So when I was actually playing on like a competent level with him, maybe if he gets on and I'm not beat by that time, because I do want to prep some meals. I found a vegan tuna fish recipe. Would you watch some Overwatch streams? I might, like I said, I might do it more. I might pick like 2 days a week where, like, I definitely stream this and I definitely stream a little Overwatch with my buddy. But we don't play, what do you call it? We don't play, like, the payload and, what's it called? Defend the area. We'll do it every now and again, but we play, like, 4v4 and 3v3, and, on a paintball was so much fun. That's because, oh, what am I doing? Reading the chat, running in circles over here, over there. Oh, that dude missed. I main Ana. I main Ana and Lucio. I've main healers. I mostly support. Yeah. Yes to both. Yes to the squad thing, and yes to the Rule 34. Overwatch, when it... Whoa. Oh, that was fun. When Overwatch first... Oh, that was my file getting done downloading. When it first came out, Blizzard gave a bunch of files out to the community so they could do artwork and do whatever they wanted. And one of the things that came out of it was a lot of Rule 34 stuff. Also, there was a lot of anti-Rule 34 stuff, because it was one of these, it came out and they were like, these are gay characters, these are non-binary characters, these are trans characters. There's at least one character I know that's autistic. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's canon right now.
Patch myself up.
Hold up, I can patch you up.
Lucky you got my back.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started on the Tracer shit. There was a huge controversy with Tracer that her one pose showed off her ass. And they were like, you said this game wasn't going to be sexualized, and this and that. And my first thought was, dude, every game is sexualized at this point. Like, I grew up playing Sonic the Hedgehog. You can't not see some sexualized shit in Sonic the Hedgehog at this point. And it sucks, but, like, I don't know, that might have been an awakening for some people. If they want to see Sonic getting railed by Shadow the Hedgehog, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Overwatch is a fun meme. Like, if I can say anything about it, it's a fun meme. It's a game that I put on with my friends when we just want to play something absent-mindedly. We'll go hard, like I said, every now and again we go hard. From which direction, madam? You know what, Helpful Dylan? That's a valid point of saying that it's less helpful to censor things. That makes sense. It is, yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? People are horned up all the time anyway. I went to a public school. I know what the 13-year-olds are doing. I was one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna do? Alright, I'm doing very poorly this game. That was the best I've ever done. I will get no better from here. Ba-bow. Yes. Yes, Dylan, that makes perfect sense. Why is it so wrong? Why is it okay to draw a dick in the Walmart bathroom but not in a game? Also, Blizzard, I mean, not to get political or anything, but Blizzard has just been taking money constantly from China, and that's why Overwatch had like a Chinese New Year skin, like a Chinese New Year event that like some of the better skins came out of. Some of them are okay, but they've really never had any other event that was themed around a holiday that was anything anglicized. And I'm not saying that like, well, how come white people aren't represented? I'm not. They don't have to be. I'm not one of those people. But I'm saying Blizzard is so, I don't want to say hungry, but Blizzard is so in the market for, I didn't reload my last time, it's so in the market for Chinese money that they're going to do whatever. Like, you could, if you went to a Blizzard convention with cosplaying Mei, because she's Chinese, cosplaying Mei, and said anything about Hong Kong during the Hong Kong protests or riots or what have you, then they would ask you to leave. That's how much of a stranglehold that money has. I've never seen hentai drawn directly on a wall, codename. I'm not saying that I wouldn't love to see that painted on the wall. I think that would be fantastic. You just have to have an anal evacuation in a Target, and the first thing I see is just some squids. I think that'd be a wonderful experience. I would tell everybody about that. I'd be so excited. Come here. Come here. There we go. I didn't even get the kill. I lost my blade and didn't get a kill. That's fun.
Someone cover me while I take care of this.
Hold on, I need to see that. I don't even remember how many I had. Well, fuck me running, dude.
One down.
Bomb's armed. Heads up.
Oh, how was that not a headshot?
One less straggler to worry about.
I'm gonna patch myself up.
Uniform!
They did do an Olympics one, if I remember correctly. I think you are correct with that. My favorite characters that I play, like, aren't white dudes, and I like that. I think that's a big reason why I like The Last of Us 2, is because you don't play as the old angry white guy. If I wanted to play as the old angry white guy, I wouldn't play a video game. I would just be alive. That's what I like so much about The Last of Us 2, is that I get to play as I don't like to use the word queer as a descripting term, even though I guess technically Ellie is a queer woman. Just because I grew up and that word was a slur for gay people. So I don't... I'm not saying people that use it to describe themselves are wrong. I'm just saying, to me, that word makes me uncomfortable. Because to me, that's what you called someone to make fun of them. To say that they were less than. And it's cool that it's being reclaimed. I'm all for shit like that being reclaimed. Oh my god, I'm sometimes good at this game, not right now. But the point I'm getting at is I like when I don't play as a white dude. My favorite characters that I play, I lie, one of the characters I play is a white dude. It's Junkrat, but he's my third most played. My two most played are Lucio, who's Brazilian, and Ana, she's Egyptian. Yeah, I don't want to play. That's absolutely right, Dylan. I don't like playing macho white man. Like, that's a big reason why I didn't like playing Days Gone, is because you're playing as the dude's name is fucking sour cream white bread. Like, it's not even. They didn't even try. The dude's name is Deacon St. James or Deacon St. John. Like, you didn't try, dude. You could have gave him, like, you could have just given, like, I don't give a fuck that he's a white dude. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, why do I gotta play Whitey McWhite? I'm saying, why do I have to play Whitey McWhite with a generic ass name? You know what, codename? That's a beautiful philosophy. And I think that's honestly where everything is kind of going. Oh, I'm out. Okay, this is the last guy. I think that's where everything's going. Is that the whole idea of this is my group of people that I belong to isn't going to be around in the next 50 years. And I know that sounds like a lot. It is a long time, but I think in the next 50 years that won't be. It'll just be, this is who I am and this is what I like. It won't be like, I'm a part of this or I'm that. I think it'll be something that we look back on historically and be like, hey, this was a thing. Like, my great-grandfather was a... Or maybe not my great-grandfather because of reproduction, but my great-uncle or some shit was a founding member of this LGBTQIA plus group. And then some kid will be like, what does that mean? And they'll go in to be like, oh, before we weren't stupid, it was like, we can do this, we can talk like this, we have to talk like this so people understand. I don't know. I'm just playing The Last of Us. I don't know how we got political. Oh, the guy's the potato gun? Let's do a round of survival. I did very poorly that round, and that's entirely my fault. Oh, my back. Fellas, my back. Oh, I have to... Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Do a quick round of survivors. Survivors. Let's see. Do I have any points? No, I don't have any points. Boy, oh boy. I don't know anything about The Witcher. Is Geralt just a macho white man? If he is, I don't know. I've never had any interest in even trying The Witcher. I think it's because the Witcher game that I heard about the most was the third one, and I don't know what happened in the first two. Nor do I really care, to be honest. Yeah, he's just womanizing and shit. I'll agree. See, that's why a chubby bi guy. That's why I played. That's why I played Roadhog first in Overwatch, because he was a big dude. He was just a big dude who was a fucking character that people loved to play as. I was like, all right, cool. That's my people. Big people, my people. Like, let's go. Let's rock with that. That's cool. Overwatch used to do this thing all the time where, oh, good. I'm on the losing team. Overwatch used to do this thing all the time where it was like, okay, interest in the series is waning. Let's make this character gay or non-binary. What about a chubby bi guy who's not good at building? What if we had both? What if we just had Fat Steve from Minecraft and one was good at building and the other's not?
Finish. Move back. I need a minute. Okay. Got it. Okay. Got it.
Oh shit.
I'm hit.
All right, well I'm out.
Move out.
Oh fucking goddamn, dude! I got hit with that Cowboy Curtis. Nobody's gonna help me. You guys are right there. You're not gonna help. Wow, that was fun. Yo, that's a grand idea, Helpful Dylan. There's one kid I went to school with. He was a homosexual individual. He was cool. I'm not saying that like in a bad way. I'm just to paint the picture. He was one of the first people that I remember being my age and having like a genuine conversation about them being gay. Like they cared. They wanted to tell people about it. They weren't like, it wasn't like that. I feel like there was a lot of kids growing up that were gay as a trend, if that makes sense. I don't know about you guys, but on probation. There was a lot of kids that it was just like, oh, it's a trendy thing to do to be something other. And they would give like a half-hearted attempt. And maybe they were just trying to figure shit out. I'm not talking down on them. I'm just saying. But this kid, I'm not even sure if I remember his name correctly. But I was playing Street Fighter at my friend Olive's house. And he just was going on and on. Not in a bad way, but going on and on and on and on about it. And he kind of just stopped and he was kind of like, all right, that's all I have to say for right now. And I was like, I'll have you know that I've been told I am what the gay community refers to as a bear. I was like, I don't know if I am. Like, I'm not gay, but that's what I've been told. And he's like, oh no, you are. He's like, I love bears. I was like, okay, cool. And like, I didn't know what to do. No shit. See, I've never had to deal with that, Helpful Dylan, and I don't really feel like I can give an input on that because I've never been attracted to a man in that way. That sucks. That really sucks that you have to hide that you can't be who you want to be. And that's the sad reality, is that we're just still so... See, that's like... Codename, that's like a good problem to have. Where Dylan can't talk about it, but you can't. You could, but you can't. Because of you saying, no one will leave you alone about it. Like, at least they'd be accepting of it, and that's what sucks. And I think I can't speak from experience because I don't know, but from the people that identify as something other than straight that I know, it seems like once they told their family was kind of like, what are we gonna do? It's not like we're gonna love our kid any less just because they want to do this or that. But then again, I don't know your situation, and I'm not telling you to come out to them. I'm just saying that's what I've seen. That's funny. That's funny, Codename. Ooh, how did you not shoot me, dude? Okay, I deserve that. Didn't deserve that, though.
One less hunter to worry about.
Where is he? I have to make every shot with this count. course. What the fuck? How do you have the machete already? See, that's a beautiful thing, though, that you have, like... That's a beautiful thing that you have the capability and capacity to let everybody in. I think that's awesome. I really do. I think that's an enviable trait. And not enviable in, like, the kind of way. Enviable in the way of, like... That's a beautiful thing that we as humans have the ability to do. And not everybody does. I should have bought that armor. Or an upgrade. Or some ammo. That would have been the fucking smart move. I always forgot I can buy ammo in this fucking game. Dude, I don't think attracting crazy people is a bad thing, because at least you get a story out of it. How the fuck is this guy? Did this guy make the game? What the fuck? Oh, we're done, dude. We're done.
I need a minute. Finish. Move out.
Bruh. I wanted to go to Israel this year. I really did. I got vaccinated and I really wanted to go to Israel. I wanted to go, and then I thought either World War III was going to happen or, okay. From fucking where, bucko? Or, I thought either World War III was going to happen or, one country or territory or what have you was going to get blown off the map. Maybe. I'm Italian, and I have no interest in going to Italy. I really have nothing. I don't want to. I don't know what it is. It would be cool. I want to go to Paris more than I want to go to Rome. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm used to Italians and Italian culture. So it's something that I have no experience with. That's what I'm more into that. Like I was supposed to go to Japan. When the pandemic started, I bought tickets because they were dirt cheap, and I was supposed to go. And the country of Japan told me no. Why Vancouver and Seattle? Codename. Well, I'm bad at this game. I need to give away my controller. That's how bad I am. Because I've been to that area. I haven't been to Seattle. I was a few hours south of Seattle. Why don't I have my pistol out? It's nice. The Pacific Northwest is great. Great weather. Great people. Everyone's really friendly. But why there? I need a drink. Just kill me, dude. I've heard good things about Vancouver. It's not Quebec, which I heard, from what I understand, Quebec is an entirely, like, different country from the rest of Canada. If you wanted to sneak in that way, Helpful Dylan, that makes sense. Do it. Fuck it. Who's gonna stop you? Just be careful. I think Seattle would be a nice place to visit. I like rain, and it rains there constantly. I would love to move to Seattle. Yeah, that's correct. If I'm correct, Helpful Dylan, is that Quebec is mostly, they speak French. Those damn Italians, all aggressive. I can say that. Those are my people. I don't even remember what game mode I'm playing. Fuck, my back hurts, guys. Like, I don't know. I want to go to Africa more than I want to go to Italy. I just think Africa would be so much more interesting. That's where we all came from. I mean, arguably, we all came from there. That's super valid, Helpful Dylan, is that you should be able to visit your family and you don't have to pay
Watch your
ridiculous
asses.
amounts of money.
Reports show hunters are in the area.
It shouldn't be like, I have some family that wanted to come out to where I am and visit, and they were like, yeah, we don't think we're going to do that because for 2 people it's fucking like $1,000 round trip to come out for 4 days. I'm like, that's not worth it. That's definitely... Okay, that's not how the game should work, but it does. It's not worth it. To spend $1,000 to come out? I was like, I would be offended if you spent the money. But then again, I don't live in Europe, where apparently you can get on a flight from Germany to Italy to France to Spain to another part of Europe, and it cost about $70 US. I don't know what that is in the pound or the euro. It's actually pronounced euro. It's only a joke I would find funny. I will check chat in a moment. Hold on a sec. So, I don't know what that equates to in USD, but I'm assuming that's like maybe 80 American. And that's a strong maybe. Okay. Should have saw that coming, but I'm a fucking... Alright. Dude, regardless, under $100 to fly around. Under, like, you could... If you just wanted to ball out for the weekend, you could be like, I got the weekend off, me and some friends are gonna go fly to Italy for lunch. Maybe get a little Airbnb, hang out. We're gonna fly Saturday morning, leave Sunday night, be back at work. That's fucking wild. It's wild. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna fly from Colorado to Texas for the weekend? They're gonna charge me $300. And then on top of that, why the fuck would I want to be in Texas? Where is that? Is that a real thing? $1,000 for unlimited flights for 6 months? Oh. I was gonna say, that'd be worth it. Oh my god.
Bombs armed, heads up.
I would never be home. I'd be gone every weekend. That was a fucking solid play, my guy. That would be what I would be doing. Almost familiar. Good job. I would never be home. It'd be like, the weekend's coming up, cool, I'm going away. 70 US. 70 US. That's why. And they probably pay you guys a fucking livable wage in Germany. Ooh, speaking of Germany. Is that true? I never heard of that. But speaking of Germany, today I saw someone who collected stamps and had stamps of when Germany was occupied by the Soviets. And they had stamps in there of one that were just beautiful. Like, they don't make shit like they used to, which I know is like a cliche thing to say. But they had stamps of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. And I couldn't believe it. Because, like, you say those names in America and they're ready to fucking hang you from the gallows. It was just one of those, like, cultural things that it makes sense if it was Soviet occupied. But it was cool. It was really cool. I took some pictures. Friedrich Engels had a way bigger beard than I expected. Get the fuck out of here. They had those stamps until 1990? Wait, when did the Berlin Wall fall? I thought the Berlin Wall fell in, like, the beginning of the 80s. No, wait, hold on. What year was Reagan, the assassination attempt on Reagan?
Those hunters. There's more inbound. Get ready.
He was a two-term president. Get the fuck out of here. It was called Karl Marx City. That's fucking wild. The early 2000s? No way. I thought it was like 96 at the latest. My grandmother had my grandmother she loved to travel, she loved history, she loved theology. She had a piece of the Berlin Wall, and I thought it was the coolest thing. Okay. I mean, 1989. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. That makes sense to me. Please, please history nerd out on us. I haven't had a good history conversation in a long time. And anytime I want to talk about Karl Marx, everybody thinks I'm a nut. Even though I would just love to talk about philosophy in any sense. What do you mean there wasn't an end to East Germany? I mean, there's still an East Germany now. It's just not referred to as the Soviet occupied. All right, yeah, but like I was saying, I couldn't see the occupation or the separation of Germany. But that's really not that long ago. That's 30 years, right? 90, so 2000, 2010, 2020, 30 years, 31 years. That's wild.
Firefly!
Oh. Sorry, it's my water bottle. I drink out of old wine bottles. That word in America is considered a very dirty word. People, it has this negative connotation around it because of propaganda, and people don't even want to listen. I'll listen to anybody's side if you make it interesting, but people have demonized that. Like, I once heard a song lyric that was judging. You can judge a book by its cover when the marketing works right. So bring a good story to whatever your angle is, and I'll listen. I might not agree, but I'll listen. You son of a bitch. I went to go get this water, and then I heard everything in my fridge falling. Yeah.
One less hunter to worry about.
And if you're anything that isn't Republican, they think that you're a communist in America. And I know that because I worked at a gas station during, like, the night shift, which is probably, honestly, your time zone, because a few of the folks that we have in the Discord that live in the UK, when I would get home from work, they were, like, I think they were coming home from work, so I was on the UK time schedule. Ooh. Sorry, hold on a second. We would talk, and the one guy would say about how, like, his girlfriend would go to the doctor or the hospital, or go to hospital, I'm sorry, and she would pay like 15 or 25 quid, and that was it. She just didn't have to pay anything else. Where here, if I step wrong and go to the hospital, I get like a $200 bill. Oh, see, that's when I would have thought that, like, it was all over by. But it's nuts to think that an entire country was separated. Oh, so what I was saying before was, I worked nights at a gas station, and these old baby boomers would come in and talk about politics, and they genuinely thought that, like, if you weren't a Republican, you were a communist, and they had no concept of communism. They had no concept of socialism. Of course, I get fucking blasted. Get the fuck out of here. Needed open heart surgery, and the most expensive thing was the parking fee. How much was the parking fee? How many hours? I'm sorry, what is the, at the risk of sounding ignorant, I'm assuming that's euro, right?
Got it.
Because everybody but England uses euro, right?
Watch my back.
Because I know my parents, when they got married, went to Italy, and they had lira.
Need a minute.
Okay.
But they didn't take... I remember my parents, like, explicitly being like, this is right before or right after they got rid of the lira. I want to know how many hours was the fee for $6 for parking for an hour is fucking nothing. That's really nothing. The other day, I'm in a small city, but I paid $5 for 3. $30. That's fucking wild. That's fucking crazy. You were there for 5 hours. You were there for 5 hours. I mean, yeah, it's a little expensive, but, like, that's fucking wild. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying in comparison to that surgery your grandfather had here in the U.S., $100,000. $100,000 easy. Easy $100,000. Like, not even a question. Not even a question. I'll pay $30 to park if I'm going in for a surgery or a loved one surgery, and it's gonna be fucking free. Essentially. That was a headshot. You can eat my ass.
One less to worry about.
Huh. Get me. Help me. There we go.
That's it.
That was a good game right there.
Send word to command. This area is clear.
I would be Lenin himself. Well, that's the thing. If you say that, like, someone once said to me, in America, we let evil people get away with evil things in the pursuit of money, because this is the only country where we're told you too can be a billionaire when you just can't. Dude, I live here and I'm angry at it. The US is having like a serious housing crisis right now, and Bezos went to space. He's got enough money to make sure people could have like lived comfortably for a while, and he went to space. Yeah, dude, that's a big problem with Americans, is they think because they live here they have absolute and total freedom, when most Americans don't realize that if you had absolute and total freedom, you wouldn't need a fishing license or a driver's license. But, I mean, here we are. Hold on, I gotta fix my fridge, because I just realized I could have sauces leaking all over the place. Give me un momento. Good. Chili sauce. Chili. Oh, wow. I don't know if you guys could hear everything falling.
All right, they're scavenging.
I made great timing.
Sit close and keep an eye out.
Copy that.
Yeah. Yeah, land of the free. Home of the brave. I can't drive a car. Like, that's the thing, is like freedom doesn't mean freedom in the sense of like people think like, oh, I can own a gun, then I'm free. Like, yeah, you can own a gun, but you can't. But like, what? You can't collect rainwater. Hold on a second. I will read that. That seems like something that needs more attention than me crouching and. How'd you get up there, Bucko? That was a headshot. Fuck you.
Down one.
Hold on, when this round's over, I'm gonna read that. That dude's being healed. Good.
Hey, tourist, over there!
What do you mean exactly by that code name of having high taxes? I mean, but that's what, isn't that what happens in, and I'm probably wrong when I'm saying this, either Denmark or Finland or Sweden, is you pay like 90% of tax, like 90% of your check is taxes, but you don't have to worry about anything. And I could be wrong. Again, I'm an American where they don't teach us about other people's cultures.
Yeah.
You know what? That's super. I never thought of it like that. That's a really good way to put it to people. It's actually more expensive in America to fix yourself, or I'm sorry, it's cheaper in America for you to go out to dinner every single night for a month than it is to fix yourself if you need a life-saving surgery. That's a really good way. I feel like that's a big problem too with the way a lot of things are explained to the American public. Is it's not put in the simplest of terms. And I'm not just saying that we're dumb Americans. I'm saying that it's more like you have to cater to the weakest link. Like, the weakest link is as strong as you really are, if that makes sense. Because not everybody in this country lives in cities, and that's the problem. Because not that not living in a city is a problem. I'm saying I don't know how to put this because I'm trying to do 4 things at once. Hold on, I will read that in just a moment.
Keep an eye out. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks. I need that.
Hey, right there! Uniform! Bombs armed, heads up.
Hold up.
There's a lot going on in the chat. Give me a second.
Need some meds. Watch my 6.
That's Steve Bloom's voice. It's gonna bother me. It bothers me every time I hear it because I know it. Ooh, that felt nice.
One less hunter to worry about.
I love this game.
Appreciate it. I need a minute.
What a guy.
Finish.
There's a lot going on. Hold on, fellas.
We wiped out those
All right.
stragglers. There's more inbound. Get ready.
Whoa, hold on, guys.
Watch my back.
Yes. Okay. So I understand what you're saying, and that's a huge problem. Again, that's a huge problem here. When COVID first hit the States, I remember people going like, "Oh, we have to put you on a respirator," and the people that were getting the respirator just going, "Who's gonna pay for this?" And they're like, "Well, what do you want to do? Do you not want to go? If you don't go on the respirator, you're gonna die." And they're like, "It's cheaper for me to die. It's cheaper for me to die." It sucks. I'm with you. One of my biggest when my grandmother died, she had to be medevaced she had to be airlifted. She had to be put in an ambulance and lifted to the hospital. And if I remember correctly, it was $199 a minute she was in there. A minute, like $200 a minute she was there. When my mom, because she was living with us at the time, when my mom got the bill, the receipt, if you will, for her hospital stay, my mom went, "I'm not fucking paying this. It's billed to her. She's dead." Like, that's the only way you get out of... It's the only way you get out of medical bills in this country. It's wild. It's fucking wild. This dude's gonna make a massive comeback. That's solid, Dylan. Helpful, Dylan. That's fucking super solid. I always said I wanted a Viking funeral, just 'cause I think that's really, really fun. But, yeah, I'm with you. Give back. Yeah, I don't want a fancy... I want a DJ at my funeral. I want it to be a party.
Okay.
I don't... culturally in America, black people celebrate the life and don't mourn the death. And I've always appreciated that. I always thought that's the way to do it. Why the fuck would I want a bunch of people who pretended like they cared about me and I would only speak to them maybe at Christmas, maybe once a year, maybe twice a year, probably closer to 3 or 4 times? I'm sorry, once every 2 years or once every 3 years, which is more likely. Why would I want them sitting around going, oh my god, we should have saw each other more? Nah, get a DJ, cater, have a good time. I want to be like, Vince's funeral was fucking banging.
Scratch one.
I think the same
That's 1+6.
effort and money
Someone
and
cover me while I take
maybe
care
not
of
money,
this.
but the same effort that goes towards a reception, a wedding reception, should go towards a funeral. People should dance. They should have fun. They should live. Because the person in the box currently can't do it.
Wiped out those
Ooh.
hunters. There's more inbound. Get ready.
Really? What kind of strict laws does Germany have about the dead?
Watch my back. Finish. Move out.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I throwing your body in the ocean makes a lot of sense. Again, gives back to the planet as your body decomposes. Like if you threw a corpse into the coral reef, your bones would become part of coral that we've destroyed because, you know. I don't think I've ever seen a German cemetery, like in a picture. Oh, wow, you can't take an urn home or scatter ashes in Germany? I genuinely would have
Job.
never guessed.
Area secure.
That's wild.
Back up. We're going home.
Oh, no, I'm drinking, if you can hear that, I'm drinking, water out of a wine bottle. I don't really drink, but every once in a while I'll have a friend over. Or when I moved here, I had some friends help me, and we went out. Yeah, it's water out of the wine bottle. We went to Costco. We got wine cheap, and I was like, "Don't throw these out. I'm gonna use them as my." The thing is, I look like I have a problem because I got like 4 bottles that are wine bottles filled with water just sitting around my place. This has been an interesting conversation, guys. I would have never guessed this is where the conversation would have led tonight. Oh, my back. I do really want to stream Mass Effect at some point. I'm not going to talk about it any more than that. Yeah, I'm playing on the PS4 right now. I want to get a PS5. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the PS5 to get a price drop, and when there's actual availability. Oh, wow.
Hunters were spotted in
What
this area.
what is
Stay alert.
codename? What is like the cemetery situation like in Germany? Like, is it? Because in America, it's just these big plots of land that are kind of out of the way, and there's not much to them, honestly. They're just kind of there. Yeah. You know, they say about cemeteries, people are just dying to get in. My dad used to tell that joke. Every single time we passed a cemetery. Every time we passed a cemetery growing up. I'm going to wait longer than even Black Friday or Christmas. I'm gonna wait longer than that. Ooh, was that familiar? Fuck, that guy's good. Just because they're already working on a new version of it, and by a new version of it, from what I understand, it just makes the processor a little quicker. So it'll be like the PS5 101 model -1 or some shit. Oh my god, that's fucking scary. I can't imagine having... How come there's not a zombie movie set in Germany, then? That'd be a fucking fascinating idea. I put so many shots in these fucking guys. But, how? I want to wait longer. I want to wait for a model that is black. I don't like the white. I know my controller and the console's gonna look dirty after 2 months.
I can patch you up.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Up the line.
Somebody cover me while I take care of this.
Hold on. I'll be with everybody shortly. Oh my god.
Someone cover me while I take care of this.
I got you.
Come here! I owe you one. Down.
Being buried with seeds,
Out here.
I like that idea, so that a tree can grow from you. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you, Codename, dude. That's fucking rough, dude. Yeah. I mean, what do you do with, like, if you move a grave? What do they do?
Okay, got it.
Like, I'm like afraid to ask, but at the same time, I'm curious. Like, what do they cremate the remains that are there? Like, they dig deeper and put him lower? Like, I'm sorry. If you don't have to answer these if you don't want to. If you find these questions intrusive, I totally understand. It's a sensitive topic.
Okay.
Keep an eye on
Got
it.
it.
Oh,
Appreciate
wow.
it. Okay, got it.
Oh, I got a Molotov. Thank you. I could have probably shot him, but I didn't. He's down. Dude, that's fucking rough. I'm sorry to hear that. That's so fucked. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here.
Someone get over here and help me. I can patch you up. Appreciate it. I need some men. Watch my back. I need a minute. Finished.
Okay.
Move out.
Got it.
Appreciate it.
fuck? Okay.
Bombs on. Heads up. Target down. We're almost finished. Step it up. Bound to be more coming.
Was everybody? Let's listen to. Let's talk about something a little less morbid. What's everybody been listening to? Any albums that have come out recently that anybody's been really into? The new Tyler, the Creator, came out, and I've yet to listen to it. There's a Kanye album that's apparently coming out soon. There's a band that my buddy's roommate wanted me to listen to, by a band called Earth.
Okay, watch my back.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Okay, got it.
Every once in a while, there's something that like I'll listen to that I like, but I really don't listen to a lot of modern stuff. This one band though, I forget what the genre technically is, but it's called "The Bees That Made Honey in the Skull of the Lion." That's the name of the album, and I've yet to listen to it, but
Hold up.
I liked the clips that I was sent.
Appreciate it. Finished.
Dude, thank
Move
you.
up.
I didn't necessarily need the bomb, but thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, my hand hurts. I really want to listen to Gary Newman's The Pleasure Principle, because I don't know it that well. I know a couple songs off it, but all of them slap.
I'm wounded.
Hold on.
Help me.
Oh, okay. It's called S16? That sounds awesome. I gotta look that up. There's a I think it's Lou Reed made Metal Machine music, and it's like one of the first, if not like the introductory industrial album, if I remember correctly. And if you bought the vinyl of it, the last song is like cut in a way where it's a loop forever. This dude rocks. Oh my god. That's awesome. Oh wow, so you don't listen to fucking anything even close to modern. I never had a country phase. I never had a metal phase.
Finish. Move out.
I'm kind of happy I didn't have a country phase. Metal I can live without. I don't know. I even tried getting into Pink Floyd back in the day when all the kids I went to school with were getting into or either knew about Pink Floyd and were talking about it, or were getting into it. It just didn't do anything for me.
Finish. Move out.
Yeah.
Move out.
Yeah, Olive, my friend Olive, who I do the podcast with, she had an ongoing Spotify playlist that whenever we would play Fallout D&D, she would put that on, and a couple of those songs made their way into 76 and into Fallout 4. So when we found them in the thing, it was super vindicating to be like, "Oh my god, we got it right." I haven't like I tried playing Fallout 4 recently, and I actually like enjoyed myself, which is really fucking scary.
Bombs on. Heads up.
Because that game just disappoints me. Like, even when I go to the wiki and read entries, I'm just like, oh, you could have been better. Of course. How is that not a headshot? I feel like I'm being robbed of headshots left, right, and center.
Bombs on. Look alive. I owe you one. Take point. Gotta patch myself up.
Yeah, last time I played New Vegas, I had a blast. Fallout 4, I really gotta sit down and give it the old college try from the jump again. Like, I really need, like, set time. I think I'm gonna stream it sooner or later. I want to... That's kind of my list of things to stream is this on Tuesdays. Psychonauts at some point. I would love to do Mass Effect, like I've said. But I really want to stream Fallout 3 again, just because I need to play it. I haven't played it in a long time. I need to do it.
I need a minute. Finish. Move out.
I need to stream for... I want to stream the first two again, but I just can't fucking... I thought you didn't like Fallout 3.
Finish. Move out.
My hate fuck. Yeah, there was a time where I stopped playing a lot of Bethesda games because I was like, why haven't they at least announced they're working on Fallout
If any
4?
more of them show up, we got this.
Like, just tell me. Like, I didn't play The Evil Within. I didn't play Prey. I was just like, just tell me when it's coming out. That's all I want.
Watch my back. Okay, got it.
I agree with you, Dylan. It is weak in the Fallout series. That's just my opinion. Fallout 3, I found at the right age. That's the best way I can put it. Like, you meet a girl at the right age, you find a movie at the right age, you find a book, some music at the right age. I found that game at the right age. Yes, it was new, but like that was my introduction. It meant a lot to me. Fallout 4, I wanted it to be more. The whole time, I just wanted it to be more and more and more. And maybe that's a gluttonous want that I had. Sure, I'll give you that. That makes sense. But, you know... Yeah, the settlement building I was into. I really like the idea of that because I like in games when they give me a home base, somewhere where I can go back to, and I'm like, okay, cool. I can definitely like chill here, put my stuff here, send my people here. Like that shit a lot. When it's something like oh, I have to be the good guy. I don't play video games to be the good guy. I never want to be the good guy. I quite literally don't do evil shit in real life because it feels bad. But I can do them in video games because it's a form of escapism. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be forced into one of four options that are the good thing to do.
Move out.
Christ on the cross, my guy. Maybe. I mean, I found Fallout 3 when I was 11, and I was, I think, 18. Oh my god, that's how long I waited? Because it was my last year of school. Holy shit, I waited a long time.
Hold up.
2008, and then 2015. Holy shit. Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly, Helpful Dylan. That's the best part about Fallout 4, is when you really put the time into having your own settlement, having your own camp. There's something nice about going out, doing some quests, and like coming back and thinking, going, okay, today was a hard day. Like really putting yourself in the mind of a survivalist in an apocalyptic situation.
Okay, got it.
Like, I don't know if you guys read. I just finished a book for the first time in like a decade. I read Cormac McCarthy's The Road, and fuck. That was the thing that they wanted the entire time, was a home.
Someone get over here and help
They
me.
wanted somewhere where they could chill and relax and be safe. And that's the solace that Fallout 4 provides.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I have my qualms with Fallout 4, but Fallout 4 does a lot of stuff for the series that in the long run will be good. The way the shooting is, the companions are okay. I like the quick dialogue with them. I'm with you, Dylan, with the whole wanting to get into 76 because it's on Game Pass right now on Xbox. And I really, really, really want to play it. I can't remember my Bethesda login, so I was just like, fuck this. I don't have the time or patience for this right now when I tried doing it the other day. If they get this thing. I was like, I don't really have the time or the patience. But then on top of that, it's a lot.
Scratch one.
76 has one of the best communities, by far. I don't know what exclamation point play means. Does anybody know what that means? I don't know what that means. Is that your top 3 companions for the entire series?
Hunter.
We could win this. Or at least go to another round. Dude, just run away. Run away. Just for, what about the entire series? This dude didn't have to go out for the glory. He could have just ran. Because I loved Piper. Nick's pretty cool. I'm a sucker for dog meat. I just love the story of a boy and his dog just kind of running through. If you want to know more about Curie, there's a YouTube channel I could send you to that just did a video on her. Hachi-cha.
Okay, got it.
I'm just fucking with you. Well, thank you. A lot of that, I will be honest with you, a lot of that video of the Curie lore is me complaining about the Fallout wiki, which I really honestly shouldn't complain because it's a fan wiki. So anything being put on there is people who love the series that just want to talk about it. Sometimes it's not written very concisely, though. That's the problem. Yeah, dude, I'm with you, Helpful Dylan. I love dog meat. I love dog meat because dog meat doesn't question. Dog meat's there because of a common goal. And that's just to be... The common goal is like, I want to explore and do shit. He just wants someone to hang out with. Like, he just wants a master. He just wants someone who can help him and who he can help. Big fan of Boone. I never did Lily's Quest from New Vegas. You said you like every companion from New Vegas. I don't think I've ever really done Lily's Quest.
I need some meds.
I think out of all of them, she's the one I have to go back and do. I've done Boone's Quest too many times to count.
You're finished. Let's return to base.
Codename, I don't understand how to do Strong's quest line. I've tried numerous times to do Strong's quests. I even like looked up how do I get Strong to like me. I don't know. Oh, that's awesome. I want to do it at some point because I feel like I have to. The Lily quest line. You hate the Joshua Graham. I love Graham. I think Graham is one of the most interesting characters in the entire series. I think he's more interesting than Ulysses, and that gets a lot of hate. But I really, 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 really love Graham's story. The confliction, the biblical references, all of it. The fact that you can watch somebody grow. The whole theme that New Vegas has of roads. Like, he walks his own road, and he walks his road of redemption. I love that shit. I also really kind of just like the real world connection with the Bible. I think that's really interesting. I know it's kind of done to death, but it's interesting and I love it. I love it.
There's scavengers in the area. Stick close and keep an eye out.
Cop.
Alright, let's see. Let's go hard on this MF and paint on. Ooh, he got me. Ooh, fuck. Oh, this dude was right here. Damn, Kate, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Do I have? I don't.
Arms armed. I'm down. Someone get over here and help me. Got smoke bomb.
Put a calf in General Gobbledygook. Ah, fuck, his story is so good. This guy gonna get me? Ooh, my guy.
Lucky you got my back. Appreciate it.
A mod, so Dylan, helpful Dylan, you said that a mod where Strong is a guy who thinks he's a super mutant is quite literally Chris Haversham from Jason Bright's crew. I don't know where the door is.
In the hole.
Firefly, watch yourself.
How did I not kill him? Are you fucking?
Down.
God, you're ugly. I can hear that. I can hear that. That's how many times I've done that. Just reading, God, you're ugly. Oh, wow. How do we lose? I'm trying to memorize the prayer Joshua Graham tells you in Zion.
Finish. Move out.
I remember the first part of it because it's Jesus Christ. It's Psalms 137 parts 1 and then 7 through 10. They leave out a bunch of different parts of it. Thank you for the heal. I remember like bits and pieces of it, but I don't remember it in order or the whole thing.
Cracked one. Watch my back.
I need a minute.
Okay, got it.
Okay, got it.
I need some meds. Watch my back.
Who's that? Who says that? Who says, give me 15 medics and I'll fucking OD for
Fire!
you? Yeah, that's my fault. I was trying to rechat. Fuck.
I'm down.
Boxcars.
Don't worry, I got you.
I don't know Box. Is he the dude who's in Prim?
Meds, watch my six.
No.
Down one.
I got to look at they beat my fucking legs with hammers. He's the dude in the fucking... No, not Prim. Is it Prim? What fucking town is it? Because I can hear Vulpus and Culta saying it. I want you to... Yeah, it's Prim. I want you to go and tell everybody the fate of the town of Prim. Right? Nipton. Fucking... It's like I don't host a fucking Fallout podcast. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I don't know how I got hit right there. I want you to tell the people you meet of the fate of the town of Nipton. I love Inculta.
Bomb's armed. Look alive.
Inculta is a very underrepresented character. So wait, they just didn't program him to not get up? He just gets up? I forgot how to reload in this game. Are you fucking... The fate.
Someone get over here and help me.
Don't worry, I got
This
you.
clown-ass dude is the man. Was it really? That was a hotfix in Lonesome Road?
Someone get over here and help me. Hold on, I'll patch you up. Appreciate it. Keep an eye out. Okay, got it.
I just love the idea of, like, the game just being out for a decade plus, and it's still broken.
If any more of them show up, we got this.
I just love that about the game. Wow, 10 downs. I heard something recently on a podcast that the guy said Cyberpunk 2277 or 2077's game was based on Grand Theft Auto, where it should have been based on New Vegas. And the guy was saying, like, every RPG worth its weight. Every RPG worth its weight should like, it should say, like, we're gonna work from what New Vegas had to offer, which I don't disagree with in terms of world building and dialogue. I hate when I have to defend the fact that I like Fallout 3 more than New Vegas. They're both, in my opinion, great games. I just prefer 3 over New Vegas. And it's 90% nostalgia. And I'm not afraid to say it.
Don't worry, I got you. I owe you one. You're almost finished.
Cool.
Step it up. Bound to be more coming.
I love Fallout 3. I'm so tired of this argument, and I'm not trying to diss anybody. I just had this argument for forever. It feels like my number one thing is just my number one thing has always been the atmosphere in the world. I just prefer 3's compared to New Vegas's. I'm bad. Where? 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 What the fuck?
I'm down!
I don't know why you gotta bully me about my fucking favorite game, dude. What's everybody's favorite game ever? Like, it could be for any reason. It could be your most recent favorite game. What is the Precursor Legacy? Is that like a game in the series? I never played Jack and Daxter. I love that suspense music. Gonna make a list. Red Dead 1 and 2, Witcher 3, New Vegas 4, Skyrim. I don't know what SWTOR is. SWTOR? Old Republic. I had a feeling it was Star Wars because I was thinking KOTOR. Really? I don't like Red Dead 2.
Bomb's arms look alive.
That's just me, though. Oh, wow. I didn't know Jack and Daxter was that influential in the terms that it had a day and night cycle and no loading screens. I know the first... one of the first games that I remember having no loading screens was Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, because that game fucking rips. Jack and Daxter was the first game we ever owned. That's a fucking sweet little memory to have, dude. You think Red Dead 1 and 2 are the two best games ever? I can agree that Red Dead 2 is probably one of the most next-gen detailed games we've ever gotten. I don't think it's good, but I can agree with that. I would assume, I believe we had a conversation once that you said you liked Last of Us 2. I think Last of Us 2 is one of the most accessible games ever, which I think is something that doesn't get talked about enough. Like, you can just put the game on where you can just play it for the story. Like, the game plays itself, but you have, like, minor inputs. Which I think is amazing, because there's so many people with disabilities that want to play games that can't, and now they can, kind of? Hold on, I will re-chat in a moment. Sorry, guys. Give me a second.
Okay, got it. Bombs armed, look alive.
Ooh.
That's it, we're done here,
Good
folks.
shit.
Let command know we're coming home.
Really, I either hear Life is Strange is either hot garbage or it's good. Like, it's either the best thing ever made or it's hot garbage. I've never heard an in-between take on Life is Strange. I think Left 4 Dead 2 misses what Left 4 Dead 1 was going for, and I think how Left 4 Dead 1, or not Left 4 Dead, I'm sorry, Red Dead 1 was about the story of Jack Marston that you're learning about through the eyes of John Marston. That's what Red Dead 2 should have been. The story of John Marston through the eyes of Arthur Morgan. But it's not. And John doesn't show up nearly enough. I didn't care about anybody but John. Like, when they took Jack Marston from the Vanderlyn gang, that's when I was super invested, and every other part I was like, I don't give a fuck about. I don't know. I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about Left 4 or fuck. I keep saying Left 4 Dead about Red Dead 1. Incredibly mixed feeling. Or I'm sorry, Red Dead 2. I have incredibly mixed feelings about it. I kind of want to go back and play it, but I also don't have 70 hours to play that game. The map's too big. The fast traveling is sucks. Saint Denis is a great city that I actually enjoyed being inside of. I just didn't care about Arthur. I didn't like the way he handled. He was old and slow and rickety.
Hunters were spotted in this area. Stay alert. Got it.
Dude, that's a solid way to put it. Games that made you cry. There's a couple games that I cried because of their existence. Not like in a bad way. Like, I cried when the release trailer for Fallout 4 came out because I was like, we're actually going to get this? Finally? Dude, I just have no interest in Witcher 3. Like, I feel like I'm missing out on a joke. But I just genuinely don't have any interest in playing Witcher 3. I have no interest in the show. I have no interest in the game. I don't know what it is. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I had the drop on him, too.
down.
What were you doing there, homeboy? I would love to know why. Helpful Dylan. The death of blank in Witcher or in Red Dead 2?
No one coming.
Wow, that dude was alive for way longer than he should have been. I have this really bad habit of trying to read chat when the game lulls even the smallest amount. Oh, he's right behind me. Okay. Never, Alright, it's getting bad in America again. I'm vaxxed up and I'm getting ready to go back to wearing masks. Everybody 2 years and older that's in a school is recommended in the country, I think in the country, to wear a mask if you're in school. Good. I never saw Gran Torino. I remember my parents watching it when I was a kid, but it was before I, like, cared about movies. Not that I didn't care about it, it was just, I don't know. Really? Law and Order? I haven't watched an episode of Law and Order in a very long time. My great-grandmother loved, unironically loved Law and Order. And because of that, I for some weird reason, connect every episode.
Appreciate it.
Oh shit. Oh my god, dude. I totally forgot about that in Saints 2. Sleeping Dogs is a game that I rented from somebody. I borrowed from somebody. And I don't really remember playing it, but I remember, like, beating it and having a really fun time with it and then never touching it again. But I was saying about Law & Order, I have this weird connection with Law & Order because of my grandma. My great-grandma, that... Jesus fuck. That on Christmas, I must have been, like, 7 or 8 years old, maybe even younger. I would sneak into the living room to see if the presents had arrived yet. And there was my grandma sleeping on the couch.
Arms armed, careful.
Watching Law & Order. Like, it was a Christmas marathon, and she was just watching every episode. God damn, with Ice Cube? With Ice-T? Ice-T's the fucking man, dude. Ice-T's a very underrated rapper. I do not feel like Ice-T ever got the props he deserved. Fucking A, am I tired. Body Count, dude. I've never listened to Body Count. Ice-T has some yams, though. I wouldn't be surprised if I think he's been doing Body Count longer than he's been rapping.
Okay, got it.
I could be wrong when I say that. How did you die? This motherfucker walked into his own Molotov. That's nice. That's cool.
meds.
That's cool and good. Where am I being shot from?
I'm hit. I'm wounded.
Good.
I need a minute.
Hold up.
Got it.
Okay, got it.
A couple.
Need a minute.
I haven't listened to them in a while, so I don't know if they still make me cry, but when my great-grandmother died, there was a DMX song called I Miss You that's about his grandmother because his mom, like, abandoned him at this, like, home for wayward boys, and his grandmother raised him.
Watch my back.
And it was like a big reason why DMX got back on drugs, I believe, if I remember correctly, was the death of his grandmother. And he made this song called I Miss You. And I heard it for the first time right after my and I was very close with all of my grandmas, really. But my great-grandmother, very, very close with. Because we lived together, like, you know. Not everybody gets to grow up with a great-grandmother. It's a great privilege to have done so.
I gotcha.
This is dumb to do this
Hold
right
on,
here,
I
but
can
fuck
patch
it.
you up.
But I haven't listened. I listened to the song like 3 times. One of them was to show my mom, and my mom's super cool. My mom listens to like shit that I listen to. Not like independently, but if I show her a song and I'm like, hey, I like this. I think you might like this. My mom showed me a ton of older hip hop too, which is super cool.
Fire in the hole.
Okay.
I'm down.
But yeah, I can't listen to I Miss You by DMX. I wonder if it would hit harder
Give me some
now that I'm older and DMX has died, or if it would be the same.
Hold on, I'll patch you up.
What's your go-to crying song? Young helpful man. Oh, I'm gonna die. That was cool. I deserve to go down for that one.
Someone.
Oh, wow. I don't know that song, but that's fucking powerful, dude. That's, yeah. My grandma had, I don't even know the name of the song. She had a song as her ringtone. And, like, every time I hear it now, I think of her. It's not like one of those where I'll tear up instantly, but, like, I'll hear it, or I'll hear, like, the melody of it played somewhere. I'm like, that's grandma. Fuck, I'm tired. Alright, I've been going for like 2 hours. I might call it because I gotta make dinner. Or at least prepare dinner, I should say, for tomorrow. Just so I don't have to do it, because I have to record and then I gotta edit Thursday. Unshaken. A sea shanty, my man. That's awesome. That's something cool to cry to. I just like that people are open to having the conversation of, yeah, this makes me sad. Like, I think like 5-10 years ago, if I would have had this conversation of, hey guys, what makes us sad? Like, nobody would want to talk about it. And I appreciate that we can talk about it. Guys, this has been a pleasure. It was nice to talk to you fine folks again. It's been a minute, but thank you. Is 1917 about World War I by chance? it's been a pleasure, as always. I will be back definitely next Tuesday. Nice. I'll definitely be back next Tuesday. I might be back one more day. 200 comments. Nice. But this was a pleasure. Hopefully I'll see you next week. I might be doing something, like I said, I might do an Overwatch stream. If I get my hands on Mass Effect, maybe I'll do that. Maybe you'll be seeing me stream from my Xbox. Either way, thanks, guys. It was a pleasure. Be safe. Listen to some music that makes you happy and sad. Cool. Bye, everybody.